You're fine? Are you ready for our study today?
Yes, we're ready.
Okay, so before we start the class, let the leader lead prayer for us.
Alright. Okay, before we start this meeting, let's pray together. Pray dulu. Now finish.
Okay, so I will absent the name one by one, and you have to answer present miss or raise your hands. Okay. Ines Vanessa Yudia. She's not here.
No.
What's wrong with her?
I don't know. We don't know.
Oh, okay.
Dea Aulia Parinuri, present.
Okay. Devi Irma.
Present, miss.
Okay. After present, after absent, I'm sorry. I want to show you the video that related to our meeting today. Videonya tuh ada 3 menit guys. Jadi kalian
So long.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Kalian tonton.
The ground starts to quiver, glasses rattle. Soon walls shift and everything begins to collapse. Telltale signs of what could be a devastating earthquake. We've seen the destruction they unleash. Some of us may have even lived through one. And we know they can be deadly. But where does this mountain moving force come from? While we may think we're standing on solid ground, the earth beneath us isn't completely stable at all. Our planet's crust is made up of about 12 major tectonic plates that fit together like a giant.
We know they can be deadly, but where does this mountain moving force come from? While we may think we're standing on solid ground, the earth beneath us isn't completely stable at all. Our planet's crust is made up of about 12 major tectonic plates that fit together like a giant jigsaw puzzle. These huge slabs of land float on superheated magma and constantly shift, bump, and grind against one another. It's there, along the seams, where earthquakes tend to happen. When friction between the two plates is violent enough, seismic shockwaves ripple through the ground, rattling everything that stands on it. The stronger and shallower the quake, the more violent the destruction. The most violent type of earthquake is born in a subduction zone, where one tectonic plate is shoved beneath another. While one plate is forced downward into the mantle, the other juts upward, often violently. This is the type of quake that rocked Nepal in May 2015. And when subduction happens under the ocean, it can create giant, unstoppable waves called tsunamis, like the ones that killed hundreds of thousands in Japan and Indonesia. On average, earthquakes kill about 10,000 people each year. Sometimes the numbers are far higher. The quake that hit Haiti in 2010 killed more than 300,000 by some counts, making it one of the deadliest on record. It is estimated that there are 500,000 detectable earthquakes in the world each year. 100,000 of these can be felt, and 100 of them cause damage. That's about 0.1%. The magnitude of an earthquake is measured using the Richter scale, which runs from 0 to 10, 10 being the strongest. Every whole number increase on the scale means 10 times more ground motion change. In recorded history, the world has never experienced a 10 on the Richter scale, but scientists predict an average of at least one major quake of magnitude 8 or higher every year. The fact is, the Earth's crust is restless and always on the move. We can't see earthquakes coming, but we can prepare for them. Engineers are now designing stronger buildings, resilient enough to survive a direct hit. Scientists are crunching data to project the power of future quakes and anticipate when and where they could strike.
Next. Right now, we can only estimate the probability an earthquake will occur, but perhaps one day we will learn to predict them, minimizing their destruction and saving countless lives.
Yes. After you watch this video, so I will ask you something. Do you know the type of the video before? You know guys?
Some report, I think.
Report text.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. This is about report text. Okay, so have you ever read an information report text before?
Yes. Yeah. Okay, what kind of information like things, animals, plants, or natural phenomena?
Maybe natural phenomena.
Yeah, what about it?
Like earthquakes.
Yes, like we watched before.
Yes.
Okay, this is about earthquake and report text.
So yeah, that's right there. We will learn about information report text. Okay. I will explain the explanation about the information report text first. An information report provides readers with information on chosen topic by providing them with facts. Jadi kalau informasi report text itu tuh laporan tentang hal-hal umum atau fakta-fakta. Nah, itu tuh biasanya describe in the text. Troubling information is usually general in nature, be it natural or artificial, such as mammals, plants, rock, culture, transportation, and natural phenomena, like that. Kayak tadi yang saya bilang, contohnya itu kayak fakta-fakta umum tentang hewan, tentang tumbuhan, atau bahkan transportasi dan fenomena alam. Itu tentang report text, intinya general, secara umum. Selanjutnya ada structure of information report text. Ada dua. Yang pertama itu ada general classification, yang kedua ada description. General classification itu general statement described based on report, description, and classification. Jadi yang lebih umum kalau general classification itu. Sedangkan kalau yang description itu lebih detail. Tell what the phenomenon is being discussed. Contohnya itu kayak isi-isinya adalah part-part yang tadi kita tonton di berita sebelumnya ya, tentang earthquake, gimana bisa earthquake, terus apa aja korbannya, gimana kan suka suddenly datang kan, suka tiba-tiba datang. Itu kenapa sih tekstur tanahnya itu kayak gimana? Nah, itu yang diceritain dari deskripsi. Sedangkan kalau detailnya itu lebih kayak ke apa sih arti earthquake, berita-berita. Terus selanjutnya kita ke text structure of information report text. Yang pertama, using general nouns, using relative verb, using action verb, using present tense, dan terakhir using technical terms. So for the first is using general nouns. A general noun is a word that refers to something in general. Jadi general nouns itu tuh kata benda yang umum gitu ya, yang biasa mendescribekan secara general, secara umum. Contohnya di sini ada lions are wild. The sentence means that lions are generally wild. Kan kita tahunya mah singa itu adalah hewan yang liar, gitu kan. Makanya secara umum singa itu adalah hewan liar. Sedangkan yang kedua, reptiles in Komodo Island. The sentence means that there are a lot of reptiles in Komodo Island. Jadi kita nggak bisa nyebutin satu-satu tuh hewan apa aja yang ada di Komodo Island karena kita lagi bahas report text. Kayak gitu, makanya banyak reptil di Komodo, di Komodo Island. I'm so sorry guys. So, yeah, next, relative verb are connecting verb, namely words to connect two things. Jadi yang menghubungkan dua hal. Yang pertama, a bird with wings. In the sentence, explain that a bird has wings. Terus ada lagi, reptiles are scary animals. In the sentence, explain that reptiles are scary animals. Jadi itu with-nya ini adalah relative verb-nya ya. Kalau are-nya ini adalah relative verb-nya yang menjelaskan, yang mengkoneksi dua things. Selanjutnya ada action verb. Action verb itu terdiri dari berlari, berpikir, dan lain-lain. Suatu tindakan yang dilakukan ya. Contohnya nomor 1 itu lizard cannot fly. The sentence means that lizard cannot fly. Cannot fly refers to action verb. Jadi cannot fly di sini itu adalah salah satu contoh action verb.
Gitu ya guys. Next, itu ada yang namanya present tense. Jadi di report text itu wajib menggunakan present tense. Present tense is tenses used to state fact, habitual action. Jadi fakta, terus kebenaran umum atau hal-hal yang sedang terjadi. Dan biasanya ini menggunakan verb 1 atau kata kunci 1. Contohnya di sini, Komodo dragons usually weigh more than 160 kg. Next, ada yang namanya technical terms. A technical terms is a word that has a specific meaning within a specific field of expertise. Jadi itu biasanya dilakukan oleh peneliti dan mempunyai arti khusus. Contohnya di sini water content oksigen and hidrogen.
So yeah, this is the example of report text. Salah satu contohnya, jadi kalian, saya mohon Dea sama Debbie untuk baca. Pertama Dea, apakah kelihatan?
Little his
A little, right? Oh my god,
It's hard to read so far.
so far. So I will read it.
Maybe me. I can
Okay,
read this.
okay, you can read it. Okay,
Sampai mana, Miss?
sampai sini height ya.
Alright.
Height.
Kangaroo. A kangaroo is an animal found only in Australia. It has a smaller relative called a wallaby, which lives on the Australian island of Tasmania and in New Guinea. Kangaroos eat grass and plants. They have short front legs, with very long and strong back legs, and a tail. These are used for sitting up and for jumping. Kangaroos have been known to make forward jumps of over 8 meters and leap across fences more than 3 meters high.
Okay, so I will read it. They can also run at speeds of over 45 kilometers per hour. The largest kangaroo are the great gray kangaroo and the red kangaroo. Adults grow to length of 1.60 meters and weight over 90 kilograms. Kangaroos are marsupials. This means that the female kangaroo has an external pouch on the front of her body. A baby kangaroo is very tiny when it's born, and it crawls and once into the pouch where it spends its first 5 months. Jadi selama 5 bulan dia tuh tinggal di dalam kantong. Nah, karena udah baca nih tadi ya, gimana nih baca? Jadi ada soal nih, example tadi. Yang pertama itu what is the social function of this information report text. Yang kedua itu generic structure-nya apa aja. Selanjutnya itu the language feature. Kalian bisa cek dulu ya. Nih saya kasih waktu untuk ngerjain.
Ya, answer ya. Are you done, guys? What a minute, Miss. Okay.
Are you done?
Yes. I've done.
I've done. Okay, so we will discuss about it, yeah?
Alright.
For the first, what is the social functions of this information text? Please. Oh, Debbie, okay, you can answer.
What is the social function of this information report text? The answer is the social function of the text is to provide an overview of kangaroo factually obtained as well as to know the type of kangaroo.
Wah, that's right. It's about the fate of kangaroo, right? Jadi fakta-fakta tentang kangaroo ya yang bisa kita lihat di sini ya. Berarti general social functionnya adalah fakta-fakta tentang kangaroo.
Selanjutnya, nomor 2, siapa nih? Generic structure-nya. Oke deh ya, baca 1 sampai 2 ya.
Okay, I think untuk yang pertama itu general, because in part a kangaroo is an animal found only in Australia. It has smaller relatives called wallaby, which live on the Australian island of Tasmania and in New Guinea.
Oh, you think that this the general classification?
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
right.
and the next part more detail.
Yeah.
Okay, the
classification of the text is kangaroos eat grass and
Sampai.
plants.
Oh, sampai ini months of life.
Yes, and they have short front legs but very long and strong back legs and a tail.
Oh, oke oke.
Okay.
Oh, oke oke. Pokoknya di bawah ini kamu pikir ini deskripsinya ya.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, that's right. Are you guys? You guys are smart. So, yeah, that's right. This is my answer about it. You can see kangaroo eat grass and plants sampai saya bilang ke first 5 months of life itu more detail. Selanjutnya nih kita coba lebih bahas tentang language feature. Coba menurut kalian yang using general nouns itu apa sih? Nah, sebenarnya saya udah tanda-tandain ya, tapi mungkin kalian agak bingung yang mana sih jawabannya nih. Using general nouns kira-kira yang mana ya? Yang kuning, hijau, hijau toska, merah, hijau atau
I think yellow.
Yellow?
The yellow one maybe.
okay, the kangaroo is an animal of 1 million. That's right. General nouns. And next, using relating verbs.
The blue one.
Oh,
It has smaller
oke, that's right. Sebenarnya banyak ya di antara ini, tapi lebih jelasnya segini. Terus selanjutnya yang using simple present tense.
present tense. A baby kangaroo is very tiny.
Iya, betul. Ini present tense banget ya, baby kangaroo is very tiny when he is born. Terus selanjutnya yang action verb. Kira-kira yang mana nih menurut kalian? Yang kuning kah? Yang mana?
Green neon. I think. Green neon.
Oh my god. Coba dibaca.
Oh, action and miss.
Iya, action deh ya.
Okay.
So sorry.
Action verb. Right.
Right, that's right. Jadi itu action verb. Kenapa? Karena itu kan action tindakan kan. Makan, terus sama yang eat crawling. Terus yang terakhir ini adalah salah satu technical termsnya. Karena dia spesifik dan biasanya dijelasin sama peneliti. Next. Nah, that's right. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm so sorry. Let's move to the task. I'm so sorry, guys. So yeah, we'll give you a task. Actually, I have 3 tasks for you guys. This is about jasmine flower. Arrange the sentence and fill in the blank.
Okay, for you. Thank you, Manusia. Okay. Udah, Miss. Udah. Ya, jadi udah.
Nanti aku nih.
Oke. Finish, Miss. Finish. Okay.
If you guys are done,
Yes.
let's discuss about the answer. Karena udah ada 3 task, jadi kayaknya kita ngejelasinnya tuh agak singkat-singkat aja ya. Oke, coba yang Jasmine follower first. Nomor 1, siapa nih yang jawab what is the text us out? Siapa yang mau jawab? Ya, oke.
The answer is jasmine flower.
Yeah, that's right. Jelas banget kan sini jasmine flowers. Pasti jawabannya jasmine flowers. Next, number 2. What is the main idea of this paragraph?
Just one answer. Baby, okay.
The main idea of the first paragraph is jasmine is a native flower to some tropical areas in South Asia, Africa, and Australia.
Yeah, that's right. So, number 3. What is the purpose of the text about it? Yeah, okay. Okay.
So the purpose of this text is to know general information and fact about jasmine flower.
Yeah, that's right. Next. Mention 3 sentences of simple present tense from the text above. Ada apa aja di situ present tense-nya? Di sebelah mana aja sih? Sebenarnya banyak nih, tapi yang di-mention 3 aja.
Do you want to try to one sentence?
Okay, that's right. It's okay.
Jasmine is a native flower to some tropical areas in South Asia, Africa, and Australia.
Yeah, that's right. This is one of the sentence. Simple present tense. Yes. Next, the other 2 lagi.
I want to try, but I'm not sure with my answer.
It's okay. It's okay.
So I think it's realistic experiments mostly after the sunset, especially nearing the full moon.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Ayo, kenapa anxious ya kamu ya? Terus yang ketiga, apa nih satu lagi? Kira-kira siapa lagi ya? What is the?
Maybe I want to try.
Okay.
After the roots grow, they are put into 6-inch pots.
Betul sekali ya. Ini tentang jasmine flowers dan simple present tense-nya. Dan menurut kalian ini tuh termasuk fiction or fact?
Fact is,
Fact. Why? Kenapa nih? Kenapa nih tiba-tiba kalian mikirnya ini fakta dan berhubungan sama report test?
karena jasmine flower itu kan kayak kind of plant, jadi itu termasuk dalam podcast.
Iya, betul. Jadi kan tanaman itu adalah salah satu tumbuh hidup ya, yang hidup gitu, yang reproduksi, yang bernutrisi. Makanya ini salah satu ke report test.
Sekarang nih yang kedua, arrange the sentence below into correct paragraph. Kira-kira jawabannya kalian nih apa nih? Yang teks 1 siapa? Teks 2-nya siapa?
Try the next one.
Boleh, teks 1.
First is 3.
3 apa tuh bacanya?
The polar bear is a bear native to the Antarctic Ocean and its surrounding seas.
Sis, betul, boleh. Next,
The second sentence is number 2.
nomor 2, oke.
And next 5.
5. That's right, 5.
And next is I think 4.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, and the last one is number 1.
Yeah, that's right. There you get 5 stars. Next, for the text 2, who is that? Who wanna answer the question? Who's wanna answer?
Text 2, the first is
Number 2, an elephant is the largest and strongest animal.
Yeah, that's right. This is the general nouns ya. Okay.
The second one, number 8.
Number 8.
And then
Yeah.
the third one, number 10.
Number 10. Okay.
6 and 3.
6 and 3 di 11 draw up sampai ke it can also live ya betul.
And then 7 maybe.
7. Yeah, in fact the trans.
It has
Yeah, that's right.
and then number 5.
Number 5, an elephant looks very clumsy and heavy. Ya, betul. Next. 3 lagi. Iya,
Banyak banget ya,
iya,
Miss.
iya, ada 10 ya, ada 10 kalimat. Lagi. 9. 9 bukan? Iya, 9 ya. The elephant is very intelligent animal.
It's a very intelligent animal.
Iya, terus di sini kan ada tulisan intelligent animal nih. Biasanya lebih nyambung ke
Nomor 1 ya, Miss?
Iya, betul. Terus yang terakhir apa?
Last one, number 4.
Iya, betul ya. Dapat 5 stars. Next. Yang terakhir, the last but not least, fill in the blank based on the text below. Ini udah ada gambar apa nih? Komodo. Di sini udah ada boxnya ya. Isinya harus yang sesuai sama box ini. Kira-kira jawaban nomor 1 apa ya? Coba dibaca sambil dikasih tahu dong jawabannya.
Komodo dragon is a member of the monitor family.
Iya, that's right. Betul, betul. Member ya. Jadi Komodo dragon itu adalah anggota dari monitor family. Family namanya. It is the world largest living lizard. Jadi termasuk yang lizard terus pakai hewan-hewan seperti itu yang yang besar. Terus yang kedua nih siapa yang mau jawab? Dea, you want to answer?
Okay, the number 2 is grow.
Bro, is it true?
It's true to be 10 feet.
Yes, betul. To be 10 feet. Iya, betul ya. Number 3, siapa nih? Dia lagi?
Okay, the answer is island.
Island, betul, island. Nomor 4-nya?
Native bukan, Miss?
Native, betul. The native called the dragon ora. Jadi itu lokal tuh manggilnya dragon ora or buaya darat.
Buaya darat.
Iya.
Oh, buaya darat termasuk komodo dragon ya, Miss?
Iya, betul. Next, number 5. Siapa nih? Fill in the blank-nya. Ini udah jelas banget nih. Komodo dragon has a long heavy tail, short, strong legs, dan yang terakhir ini tuh ya gimana tuh kulitnya si Komodo dragon kira-kira apa sih? Rasanya kayak gimana? Bisa dilihat detail banget tuh gambarnya. Kayak gimana ya?
I don't know the answer.
You can translate all of these and you will get the answer, guys. Apa jawabannya? Nomor 5 nggak ada yang tahu?
Enggak, Miss.
Oke, nomor 5. It is rough, artinya kasar. Ya. Iya, rough skin. It is covered with small wool, colored scale. It can spread up ya. Jadi kulitnya dia tuh kasar.
Oke, sekarang lanjut ke nomor 6. Siapa yang mau jawab? Dea lagi, oke.
Okay.
Dea,
The answer is swim.
swim. Betul, di sini udah ada bacaan Komodo dragons are good swimmer. Jadi dia pasti may swim. Next, nomor 7 ya. Nomor 7 tadi apa, Debbie jawabannya? Tails ya?
Yeah, tails.
Iya, betul. Nomor 8 ya?
Carnivorous ya, Miss ya?
Carnivorous, it is true. Apakah dia benar hewan karnivora? Kenapa karnivora?
Karena dia masuknya reptil.
Iya, betul, reptil. Terus dia tuh selalu
Masih sebangsa sama buaya.
Iya, betul. Tadi udah disebut yang buaya.
Beda kan?
Ya,
Oke, next 9.
question.
Apa nama 9 kira-kira tuh dia nyari makannya tuh apa tuh? Hans.
The last question, I mean.
Iya, last question apa jawabannya?
Hannibal.
Iya, betul, cannibal. Iya, that's true. Tapi
berapa dia?
Aku salah banyak.
ya nggak apa-apa. Latihan. Tapi sebagai tugas lagi,
Ada PR nih.
iya ada PR. Saya akan minta kalian buat bikin project. Project bikin video ya, bikin video tentang report text.
Oh.
Tentang yang udah tadi kita pelajari. Poin-poinnya apa aja? Kalian bisa cari di Google Scholar report text, coba report text.
Tapi topiknya bebas.
Ya bebas. Asalkan jangan hal yang berbau negatif.
Untuk deadline-nya
Deadline-nya minggu depan. Minggu depan ya. Dan buat yang kayak gini nggak apa-apa. Nanti kalau misalkan nilainya jelek, saya bakal remedial atau kayak gimana. Itu bakal ada 20 soal mungkin. Jadi tergantung sama nilainya. Jadi nilainya itu akan ketahuan next week gitu ya.
Oke.
Dan projectnya dikerjain sampai minggu depan ya guys ya, dibuat video ya. Oke, ya. Thank you for today. Ya, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.